the idea is everybody is treated with loving kindness and then treats others with loving kindness. Everybody is given unconditional love, and then the domino effect with all of these things. So imagine a world where everyone treated one another as though they were truly equal. Completely and totally equal. So that means in spirit, in mind, in body. And we didn't get caught up on these supposed differences, which are beautiful differences as well. But when people can use differences and frame it in a societal qualification, then you don't see anymore. You don't see that everything and everyone is equal. It's all one. So do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and do unto yourself as you would love others to do unto you. It's all service. It's all love. Love's greatest joy is service to love. That's why I say it's so simple. So, we have loving kindness, we have God is unconditional love, be unconditionally loving. We have turn the other cheek. We have, because there's no true enemy. All are just reflections of ourself, our one self. We're all mirrors for each other. And that's another really good one to meditate on. I was going through processes and feelings about that for many months. As with all of these concepts are just becoming deeper and more real for all of us. They're not just intellectual concepts anymore. So, truly equal. Just imagine what it would be like if you were treated with complete equality all the time, and recognized for who you are and what you bring, what you offer, the one, the all and the one. What joy to be known, to be unconditionally loved by others that are other aspects of yourself. Well, guess what? That is the reality. That is what has been covered by a veil, so that we could experience a whole new evolution of our existence as children of God and as God's self, because we're children of God. And God is omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent, all these things, perfect, that we assign to God, and we think about God, and we philosophize and theologize and discuss oh so seriously all these different ideas of what God is, or can you even define it? All of those things are God talking about God. So of course we know those things, and we feel those things. We're like, oh, God must be omniscient, all powerful, all seeing, all knowing, all loving.
We're all just the voices in God's head.
We're all thoughts, dreams. We're beloved dreams, though. There's a tendency also for us to diminish ourselves in God's eyes, and that's the thing, is that goes back to unconditionally loving the universe, is that you being God as an aspect, as a part, which also reflects the whole, so contains the whole within. It is your joyful job to love yourself as much as you possibly can now. And that even at times can mean not giving your energy to other energies that are draining you. There's not an equal exchange. You do not have to do that anymore, beloved ones. You are now free to explore what it really means to love all of yourself. And so do what makes you happy. Because what makes you happy at this time as an awakened one is simply your soul's passion, your own contribution to this incredible mosaic of God nature that we're all creating together. Wow, it really helps me to talk, because then I can put things together so much myself. Conversation, I've always said, is the stuff of life, you know? Imagine if a whole lot of people in a very open and trusting space took psychedelics together. And this is not something that we need to do. I'm just saying this is how it is. People drink alcohol, or they take mushrooms or acid, but I think it's usually more a mushroom thing. And you can't help but get real with each other, because everybody is experiencing their ego flipping around their entire spirit essence and their aura, and you're unable to grasp onto what it is about you that makes you you and different or better or anything. You're just you flow together, and sometimes in those spaces, and of course, ecstasy can be therapeutic in these ways too. We have these full-on heart-to-heart conversations where we can talk to each other about anything, and indeed, as sometimes with tripping, we end up needing to. We need to share. We're sharing beings, and we can do that now without any extras. Now we can see one another, so we can talk like that with one another on a daily basis. Change our language and the way we speak to each other, and speak to each one as though they are you. And I guess we can. Well, here, let's take a moment, because this is what I'm feeling within, and perhaps if you've been listening for a while, you're feeling this too. We just kind of take a moment of sacred silence together, and breathe in very deeply, and hold the breath, and then breathe it out. This is a very relaxing breath. It's called baby's breath, and it's also the breath of God. So isn't that interesting? It's called the sacred prana breath, and it's a baby's breath, how babies breathe. So we breathe up through our stomach and then into our chest. And then we can let it out. We can get really simple and realize that even the breath itself is divine, and it is God's Spirit which animates us. We are God's Spirit, and so many more beautiful things. I have so many things to share, honestly, and we are hopefully going to do more videos to just continue to share with you this grand love that we feel, and this ancient wisdom that we hold, and this joy that we emanate, and let it all be yours as well. For it is. It's already within you, each and every one of you.